If you're a gearhead, an auto enthusiast, a petrol head, give it a name. At some point you've asked yourself, just how in the hell does Toyota sell 400,000 plus Camrys a year? Well, today here on Rumblestrip.NET, in 10-minute test drive, we've got an answer for you, and it might just surprise you. We've driven a couple different generations of Camrys here on Rumblestrip.NET in 10-minute test drive, and you know, they're just sort of cars. And we've had one now, and we've had other ones for a week, and they're just like, yeah, get it out of here, you know, can't be bothered with it, to be honest with you. We've had this one now. It's goes back here very shortly, and we've had it for about 8 days. We've put close to 600 miles on it, if not a little bit more, including a trip out to the west coast of Michigan. And in the process of it, we've come to some interesting realizations about this and why we think Toyota can sell so many of these things. First off, it's a reasonable car. Okay, size-wise, price-wise, it's pretty good, right? I mean, you can get a very nicely equipped one of these things for under $30,000. Now, we've had past versions which were fully loaded and, you know, exceeded $34,000, and at that point we questioned. But this one is under 30, just, and we'll annotate what the exact price is here because we don't have the figures in front of us. But this is a 4-cylinder XLE. It's nicely equipped. It's got, you know, the touch screen and radar cruise control. You know, all your audio buttons are here. Heated seats, no cooled seats. You know, it's reasonably well equipped. What's really impressed us, though, and you'll laugh because we forgot about this for a few days, is looked at the Monroney when we got it. That's the sticker. So I looked at the equipment like, okay, fine. Drove it and thought, oh, okay, it's a V6. And then the other day, we popped the hood and have noticed our highway fuel economy being outstanding. And by outstanding, we mean 36 miles to the gallon. And that's at driving 80. If you drive at a more moderate pace, you might see something much higher. And like, there's no way the V6 is getting that kind of fuel economy, but there's no way this is the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder. Well, turns out it is. After driving this thing, I don't know why you would get the V6. The 4-cylinder, I'm not saying it's a speed demon, but it has plenty of power. It's more than adequate for day-to-day driving, for getting on the freeways, for getting up to speed. The fact that it can get 35 miles to the gallon, that we're seeing almost 30 miles to the gallon, or if not a little more than 30 miles to the gallon combined. I mean, these are just outstanding figures. It rides well. It's quiet. It's comfortable. I wish the seats were a little bit different. We noticed, you know, a 200-mile road trip out to the west coast of Michigan and back, or a little less than that, but it was like 2.5 hours. You know, the seats could be a little bit better, but really that's our only complaint. We're going to keep this one short because when you spend this kind of time with it, you kind of get it. It does everything really well. It's comfortable, it's roomy, got a ton of trunk room, gets good fuel economy. You know, I'm not saying it's fun to drive. I mean, you go on an on-ramp at 40 miles an hour and the front tires are screaming at you. And I'm not chirping at you, screaming at you. It's, you know, they're making a lot of noise. Other than that, I mean, really, it is vanilla. It is. And I'm not saying that we're going to go out and buy one or would want to buy one. But it's one of those almost aha moments when you realize that, wow, this thing does a lot of things really well. It's not made for an enthusiast. It's made for someone who just wants something reliable, something that's good, that they never have to worry about, but it's going to do everything that they want. That's what this Toyota Camry is. And we're as shocked as you are that we've come to this conclusion. If you like what you've seen, give us a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you comment below, and we'll see you again next time on Rumblestrip.net and 10-Minute Test Drive.